Hi guys, this is Pep from Bump Games 92, and today we will show you a nice deck that I built. Not a competitive one, but a really funny deck with Dark Magician. This is the deck. You can find the deck list on the right side, and my purpose was to focus on the Sorcerer of Dark Magic. That is a card that I really love, that I like a lot, and I always wanted to summon him in some ways, and I think this is the best deck that you can use to summon it. This deck can do something, not much, against the meta that is occurring in these days, so Ancient Gears and Kwakimeru, but I won some duels against them. The big monster has 3200 attack, so he can deal with the big boss of Kwakimeru and also with the big boss of Ancient Gear. But the most fun thing is Soul Exchange, because it's a card. This is a card that people don't expect, and you can easily get rid of some bad cards as Kwakimeru and Ancient Gears. This is the deck. Here there are some replays that I like to show you. Let's start with this replay. This is not the final deck. This is the final deck. What you see is the final deck, but I started with other cards. But in the end I decided that this was the most powerful combination. So here's a match against Ancient Gears. Not a bad hand, actually. He started not setting anything, as you can see. I could also have tribute summon my Dark Magician during the first turn, but I was afraid of what he could summon. But the most important thing to remember when you are versus a Ancient Gear deck is that you don't want to set your cards, your spell and trap cards, because you're afraid of double cycle. So this is why I didn't set anything, even if I haven't that much, but I decided not to bluff also. So this is actually a very good combo, because I also had Sage's Stone. In fact, he was waiting for me, and that's double cycle. I forgot that he can also use on a spell card that I had activated, and he summoned his bad boy out on the field really easily. Not for my luck. So he just destroyed my Dark Magician. Now this is the nice play. This is the play that they don't even expect. The Soul Exchange, and you can read with this. You can read out with you can destroy. You can send to graveyard a lot of monsters, and they are not destroyed. So this is very important, because there are a lot of monsters that when they are destroyed, they have some other effects that activates. In this way, you're not gonna trigger that effect. Remember, I cannot attack in this turn because of Soul Exchange, so I summoned my Dark Magician. I had to wait, but unfortunately he has another Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon that summoned from his hand with a spell. But it's not the end, because I top deck my Edition Rod. No, maybe it's not this, my top deck. In the truth, I was waiting for him to trigger my Destiny draw, and it's what he did. Obviously a mistake. I could draw into my Sorcerer, and now there's anything I can do, because with this big boy out, I can negate every trap card he activates. Every trap. I can also negate more traps in the same chain link, so I'm completely protected from every kind of trap. In fact, you will see that he will try to use some traps, but it will not work. Unluckily for him. Just gonna destroy all his monsters and win. Now you will see he will try to summon his Reactor Dragon. I tried to go for game. I actually got the game because he tried to Drowning Mirror Force me, but he can. And he also hoped that I cannot activate the same effect twice in the same chain link, and he was wrong. I can activate the effect of Sorcerer Dark Magic of negating a trap card every time I want in a chain link, so I can activate as many times as I need. And this was what gave me the win, because I negated all and I won easily against Ancient Gear. As you can see, this doesn't mean that this is a deck that can deal with Ancient Gear. This was a not really good player. He made some mistakes, but I think that this deck can give you some satisfactions if you like, as me, if you like Sorcerer of Dark Magic, and in general if you like Dark Magician. I have some more replays against other decks. Jack Atlas, I think, if I'm not wrong, that this is a deck, this is a Quackimero deck. So let's see what happened here. I'm going first. I went first. So he has Greed. Now this is actually a pretty bad hand, because I really can't do anything. Obviously this is the danger of the deck, that you can easily break, because you have in the deck list a lot of tribute monsters. So this is the problem, obviously, and this is the danger that makes the deck not a competitive deck. But I'm very lucky here, because he also didn't draw a good hand, as you can see, because he went not into the dragon. So I just managed to survive another turn, and this is the first mistake. When you see a Yami Yugi as your opponent, you have to always think that he can have a Destiny draw. So the advice I want to give you is never trigger the Destiny draw, because that Destiny draw can completely change the source of the duel. And in fact, it's what happened. No diamond, so he has to discard cards. I triggered my Destiny draw, and I chose I chose Jester, because I had the complete combination to summon in the same turn either a Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician. So it was perfect, really satisfying. I summoned first my Dark Magician Girl, then I summoned Dark Magician with Sage Stone that actually I think I may have replaced. Let me think. I don't remember. Maybe I didn't replace it, but this is a card that you can replace because it can be a dead card in your hand. So you can think about removing it for another. For example, you can use another card to substitute this. I decided not to go for the Sorcerer because of the fact that I was afraid of him searching for the dragon that can easily destroy my Sorcerer. But anyway, I had lost if he has summoned that, and this was the right choice because with Quagimeru Eyes, he could destroy only my special summon monster that was Dark Magician. But my Dark Magician Girl was a tribute summon, so he cannot do anything against my Dark Magician Girl. I top deck into an Ancient Rules, so I could summon back my Dark Magician, and here he can't do anything with only one card. He screwed up. He just said I went into my Sorcerer of Dark Magic. I could also set my Jesser because this is a special summon, not a normal summon. I summoned my Sorcerer because I was afraid of some trap card. I don't know, maybe he had a Canadia, so I summoned, and for the meme and for the dream, I destroyed him with the Sorcerer. Obviously, also the best decks such as Ancient Gear, Quagimeru, or can break. So when they break, you can deal with them easily. Let me see another replay. I showed you the deck versus Ancient Gear and versus Quagimeru. I didn't remember this. I don't remember this match. We will see what it is. Okay. This is not a bad hand, not so bad. We have an Ancient Rule, so it was another. This is a fusion, an Ancient Gear fusion. I had not a bad hand, but not the best. I top deck in the Dark Magician Girl. I say top because I have the combo, so with the Jesser and Dark Magician Girl, and this is exactly what I did. So I could summon, as you can see, with this deck. What I like about this deck is that you can summon in only one turn very easily and very often. You can summon either Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician. So when you have in your hand the Sorcerer, you can easily summon him without problems. Here I just go for destroying. I know that Ancient Gear does not have so many traps, at least traps that can deal with your attacks. So I went in without worrying. Now he has the combo, so he could summon easily his Ultimate Tincture Golem, and also he did a very big mistakes because he wanted to destroy my Dark Magician, and using his skill, the tie that binds, he inflict me damage exactly correct to trigger the exact amount to trigger my Destiny Draw, and this was a mistake. Because with Destiny Draw, I looked for my Soul Exchange, hand. With Soul Exchange, this is very important. With Soul Exchange, he has not to activate. He cannot activate his effects that triggers only when the card is destroyed. So this was very important. I managed to win because of Soul Exchange that can really resolve your match. He uses Econ to prevent me for Tribute Summon, but that's not a problem. I only Soul Exchanged because I wanted to get rid of his Ultimate Ancient Golem. I decided not to go for the Dark Magician play because I was afraid of his trap cards, and I was afraid that he can that he has a card such as Widespread Ruin that can destroy my Dark Magician. So I decided to have two monsters on the field. This was his box, Ancient Gear box. There's nothing he can do in the truth. In fact, he just screwed up and surrendered because he cannot do anything. Because when you destroy the main purpose of the Ancient Gear Fusion deck is to summon their ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. But if they summon it and you get away not to trigger his effect, then you have at 90% win the duel, because they had they used so much resources to summon that ultimate Ancient Gear Golem that after they cannot do anything about it. Last game, if I am not wrong, it's against a deck with a lot of traps, so stall decks, or as we can say, cancer deck. It's a cancer deck of Will, if I'm not wrong, because I don't remember. This is not a good hand, and for example, this is the card that you can use to replace the Sage's Stone. Maybe I'm gonna do it after this video, because summoning Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl can give you the opportunity of use all the three effects really easily, because the card says that Dark Magician Girl can be also in the graveyard. So with this deck, it's really easy to have 3 of them. So this card with all the 3 effects is really powerful, because with the fact that your Dark Spellcaster type are unaffected by your open card effects, makes this card really powerful. In fact, if I'm not wrong, I managed in this duel to use this effect with or better, I use all 3 effects of this card. In fact, I was wrong, it was not a deck with a lot of trap, or maybe he has some traps, but it was not a cancer deck. It was a deck that uses Cyber Duck, because trying to inflict direct damage. I used Canadia, really. I had to use Canadia on his monster because he can attack me directly, and I had and this was the best way. I also had Dark Magician Curtain that will have halved my life points, so I decided not to take the damage, even because I had another Palisade Canadia set. And this is the first mistake. He activated his trap when I attacked a monster. So if he has activated Rainbow Life when I attack directly with Dark Magician, he would have gained 2,500 life points. So this is the first mistake. So I didn't attack because of Rainbow Life. I was right. He had a lot of traps. I Destiny drawing my Dark Magician Girl, and now he uses 2 Canadia to set first my my Dark Magician girl, and second my Dark Magician. So he did. This is a pretty good move. He used them into chain link, into chains. So he can use the second effect of Canadian to summon it on the field and has a monster. So he has a monster on the field. I crushed my Canadian into his Canadia. He set the monster. I looked for a Sage Stone because I was waiting him to destroy my Magician's Rod, so he will have gave me the space, given the space to use the Sage Stone and summon another Dark Magician, so that I can use Dark Magic expanded completely, so with the hits 3 effects. And this is exactly what happened. He uses Curse of Anubis, but he also summoned another Canadia, exactly what I needed. But my Dark Magician is a normal monster, so he's not affected by Anubis. He did what I wanted, destroying my rod. So it's not important what I draw. I can use Sage Stone, and he activated Floodgate, and in response I activated my Dark Magic expanded. So because I have 3 monsters on the field, the 3 Dark Magician or Dark Magician girl, so I gained all the 3 effects. In particular, I gained the third effect, that is the most powerful. So my Dark Magician, the last summon, was not affected by Floodgate, so I easily won. And I handed him with Dark Magician. This is the deck. Really nice. Really fun to play. Above all, if you are a Dark Magician fan and a Yugi fan, as I am, I suggest, as I said before, I suggest you to replace the Sage Stone with another Dark Magic expanded, or maybe with another Canadia. But I suggest more another card that lists Dark Magician. So you have 2 rods that can search for at least 3 cards. So if you have 3 cards, you can not have the danger of going into a rod and not use his effect of searching. That is really important and really powerful. This is the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you will enjoy summon the Sorcerer of Dark Magic. This is the first video. I hope, and I think that there will be some other videos, some nice deck. I like a lot to make particular deck, and I will try also to make this deck the most competitive I can, because I really like to play even the PvP events such as the KC Cup with the cards I love. My best cards are Elemental Hero. So my favorite cards are Elemental Hero and Dark Magicians, and the Dark Magician archetype. So I hope I can find something to summon them. So guys, that's all, folks. Thank you for watching, and we will see in another video with another beautiful deck.